Hey everybody, so I'm sorry to say that for the health and safety of everybody in our school, we're going to close down for the next 2 weeks. Right now, the plan is that we will reopen on Monday, March 30th. So I'm really gonna miss you guys over this break. I'm gonna miss seeing you every day and having you guys participate in our regular classes. But while we're not coming to the school, it's a good idea for everybody to continue training at home. So as a lot of you know, I train by myself in the school before you guys all get here when our classes start at 5 o'clock. I usually do between 30 and 60 minutes every day. So I actually have a lot of experience with solo training, just training by yourself. So what we're going to do is I'm going to post a video like this every day of the week with a suggested, little workout routine where you guys can get between 20 and 30 minutes of training in every day, so that when this whole, virus is behind us, we'll be able to, get right back to our training really quickly. So let's get started. Starting out, let's do what we always talk about is the most important technique, which is just your reverse punch. So you're gonna start in a fighting stance, right here. And then we're just gonna do 10 reps, turning the hip, extending the punch. A couple of notes on that. Power comes from pushing from off the floor with your back leg. Ball of the foot pushes off the ground. That causes the hip to rotate and then the arm extends. When you extend, you want to keep your chest up, body tall. You're not leaning too much in a way that will make you stumble and lose your balance. My guard stays up. Instead of bringing this arm back, because I have nothing to grab with the ready hand, pulling back, I'm just going to bring it back so that it covers my chin. So we'll go 10 times. Then switch sides, do the other hand, then hit the dirt, do a set of 5 or 10 push-ups. So just some notes on the push-up technique. Most common mistake is you let the belly hang down and then your arms hardly bend. This is no good. You want to keep your belly up and the body straight. Then you bend with your elbows, bring your chest to the ground and come back up. Always remember, it's better to do less repetitions with better technique rather than more repetitions with sloppier technique. So I would suggest doing that 2 times. So do 10 punches with the right arm, 10 punches with the left arm, hit the dirt, do a set of 5 or 10 push-ups, then stand back up, do 10 more punches with the right arm, 10 more punches with the left arm, hit the dirt, give me 5 or 10 more push-ups. So moving on. Do some kicks on the wall. This is a really good exercise that you're able to do pretty much anywhere. Just make sure you have a wide enough space that you're not going to be knocking anything over, anything like that. So put your hand on the wall, and we're going to go 4 parts. Hana, knee is up high, chest isn't leaning back, head isn't leaning back, the head stays up tall. Tu, kick extends. Set, knee stays high as it comes back, neck down to the ground. Do 5 or 10 repetitions of the kick that way. Switch sides. Na, two, set, net. And then once again, hit the dirt. Give me 5 or 10 push-ups. Second time through, if you have it, move on to side kick. Hana, knee is up high. Extending with the heel first. Chest stays up. Two, knee stays high as it pulls back. Set. Net. Switching sides, doing 5 or 10 on the left. Then again, a set of 5 or 10 push-ups. If you do not have side kick, for our white belts, you might want to keep up with their training. You just do a second set of round kicks like that. Now, next, what I would suggest is you do a little bit of practice with your forms. Now, there's some options that we have here. If it's good weather and you have a good space to use, you can go outside and practice your forms. You got wide open space, you'll be able to do the whole thing. And then kind of the same way, you'll be able to just choose what you want to work on. Maybe, the 3 forms you're preparing for testing, just hit them once or twice each. That's a good amount of training. If you're not able to go outside, you're training indoors, you probably have very limited space. Now, something to keep in mind, for those of you that have it, remember my favorite form, Nahachi Chodan, is a very, very good form to do indoors. because it doesn't take up a lot of space. I can do the whole thing using just a couple of feet of floor space. But for a lot of your other forms, to do the whole form, it takes up a lot more space. So what I would suggest is you just choose an individual part of the form, especially a particularly difficult part of the form that you can practice. So I'll demonstrate parts from each of the Pyongans that you'll be able to concentrate on. So really easy one for Pyongan Chodan is just do that sequence in the beginning. So we start in our low block. It goes 1, big circle, hip turns, back foot rotates. 2, chamber, stepping back. 3. And you can just do sets of 10. You just do it 10 times. Slower. Faster. For Pyongan Inan, I would suggest those opening movements are very good to practice. 1, arm comes down, hip turns, maintaining a good back stance. Extend, big hip rotation. And then the other side. 1, hip turns, big. For Pyongan Samdan, again, good to practice part with the crescent kicks down, but if you don't have enough space for that in the house, again, just do the opening movements. 1, stepping up, hips turn to the side, knees are still bent, everything goes up. Hips are gonna turn forward as the knees go straight. Same thing on the other side. Looking over the shoulder, chamber, big rotation. Pyongan Sadan, we have that middle part of the form. Very good one to practice. Again, be careful, make sure you have enough space. You're not gonna hurt yourself kicking the dining room table or something like that. You're not gonna break anything in your house. But we start here. Step up. 1, 2. Hip turns. Out and back, hand stays out, opens up. Big rotation. This sequence is very difficult and good to practice. And lastly, one of my favorites, Pyongan Odan. Really like the opening movements of Pyongan Odan. Okay. Hips, rotate, forward. Rotate, forward. So, just choose a part of the form. If you can, practice the whole form. If you don't have the space, can't go outside, don't want to go outside, whatever, choose a part of the form and just do it over and over again. Repetitions. Same way we did with your punch at the beginning and your kicks on the wall. Just do it 10 times. Choose that part of the form and do it 10 repetitions. Take a break. Maybe do some more push-ups and do 10 more times. So, you just chose a difficult part of your form and you drilled it over and over again. It'll really sharpen it up and make it better. So another thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that if you could ask your parents or whoever to film some of your training, and if you have any questions about the way that you're doing something, please send it to me and I'll be happy to give you a response. We'll give you any corrections necessary in your technique. And even if you're not looking for corrections, but you just want to show me what you're doing, I would be really happy to see what you guys are doing. So, and if it's good, I'll be happy to post it on our Facebook or our YouTube page. So once again, I'm gonna miss all you guys over this next 2 weeks, but let's stay together as a community. And it's really the internet, the ability where I can share these videos with you guys. You can send me videos, we can share them with each other. It really makes it a lot easier for us to all to stay together as a community, despite the fact that we're not able to come to the school. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all soon.